Then I'm going to show you how to crochet round shapes, and you can use that for anything that is spherical, such as fruit. In this video I'm going to show you using different fruits for different kinds of round shapes. Let's do this. As you can see here, I'm using all kinds of different colors of yarn. You don't have to have all of these, you just have to have whatever fits with the fruit you want to crochet. This pattern is not going to be for any specific fruit. You can really do whatever you want with it. They're just suggestions for different kinds. But the first one is going to look a little bit like a lemon, or perhaps like a I don't know, orange or something like that. Do chain 2 and then do 5 single crochet in the first stitch. And this is going to act a little bit like a magic ring. You can resize it by pulling on the stracular, I think you call it. So this method is just going to be for half a round, and then afterwards I'm going to show you the complete round. So you can do any kind of fruit that requires some sort of circle or ball shape. To finish the round, do a slip stitch in the first stitch of your round, and then chain 1 to start the next round. From now on, you're going to do this pattern, and it's just a number of single crochet followed by an increase. So the first round is going to be 0 single crochet and then an increase. And an increase is just you making 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Then of course slip stitch to end the round, and then chain 1 to start the next round. The next round is just going to be the same, but you're going to plus 1 for your how many single crochet you do before the increases. You're going to do this until you have the bottom that you want. And then to do the sides, you're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch until it looks something like this. My lemon is now 4 and then an increase. That is the biggest round I have on that one. And the pear is 9 and then an increase. That is the biggest round I did here, and then I did a couple of side rounds. So as you can see, the principle is really the same. You just make a bottom, then some sides, and then to continue I will show you how to do a half. The half is just the same as the bottom, so that is really easy. You just make the bottom again, and then instead of doing the sides, you just finish it. Here I changed color in order to make it look a little bit more like a lemon. And then I just kept it round instead of making it into a ball shape. Here I'm embroidering some details. And this is of course very specific to the lemon or orange or whatever you want to do with this, but you could do any fruit that is round. Then I'm going to attach my round to my half ball, half sphere, and I'm making sure I don't put my yellow on top of the white, because that's how a that's how a lemon looks. So this is the finished result, and it could be a little bit neater on the sides, but I'm sure you can do much better than I can. To make some lemon slices, I've made the top again. And because the backs don't look very nice, I'm going to crochet 2 together in order to make 1 slice. And it will also give it some width. You can sew them together, then it will be the same size as the half lemon, or you can do as I do. I am single crocheting them together. And to do that, you just put the needle through both of the slices and then pull a loop through and finish your single crochet. This will make it a little bit bigger, and yeah, I don't know if I'm happy with this. I might go back and sew them together instead. To do the pear, we're going to do some forming, and first you're going to decrease. So remember the biggest round you made? For me this was 9, and then I did a increase. I'm just going to do that in reverse now. So I'll do 9 and then a decrease, and then the next round is going to be 8 and a decrease, and so forth. You just -1 instead of +1. And if I just continue that, this would look a little bit like an apple, but I want a pear shape. So at some point I'm going to just do one single crochet in each stitch all the way around for a couple of rounds in order to make a sort of neck for my pear. So as you can see, it's really easy actually to do different shaping of Amigurumi, I think it's called, I hope. Then when you want to do the last round, you'll just continue decreasing where you left off. And now you can just see me closing the last hole at the top. So this is what it looks like, and it's basically the exact same principle, and it's the exact same stitches. But it's very different. To do an apple slice, you can do something a little bit different, but I thought I would put it in here in order to make it sort of the video about about round shapes. So here I'm freeforming a piece that is, first it's a point, and then it becomes like a little bit bigger in the middle, and then it becomes a point again. And I don't know if I should give you the exact stitches I'm making, because it's really not important for making this. You should really, if you want to do dolls and things like this, you should be able to freeform a piece like this. So it's very simple. You just start by increasing your back and forth, and you increase when you need it to be bigger, and you decrease when you need it to be smaller. And just here I'm just testing with my white round, that is going to be the flesh of the apple slice, and just testing when I need to increase and when I need to decrease. I'm making this piece a little bit bigger than my round white piece, because then when we sew it together, like I'm doing right now, they will, like pattern pieces, they will affect each other and push each other into this kind of shape. And I'm just embroidering on some seeds for my apple. So here we are. These are the slices, and then here comes the finished result. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you here next Friday. And I am in this video showing you how to do this crocheting in